Welcome back, everybody. Today is Wednesday, May 21st, and what we got going on here is new stat decreaser Neggs. It appears that new Neggs and equivalent slices are appearing across Neopia. Slices of Neggs appear as new prizes in the Battledome and restocking shop. Full-size Neggs are available at the Neggery for 22 Negg tokens each. We've also confirmed Tavi is awarding Negg slices for completing a Tea Time with Tavi quest. However, beware, these Neggs are all stat decreasers, perfect for if you've overshot a training school cutoff or need to get your Neopet in compliance with a certain Battledome League requirement. We're still working on research to nail down exactly what changes and how much. However, so far it seems that the full-size Neggs will be more powerful than the slice versions. This is really nice. I think this is pretty cool, actually. I can't imagine that the whole Negg version is going to be more cost effective because we just go back over here. Let's see. Like the sickly Negg slice is already 44,000. I know people are trying to decrease it very quickly, but when you think about 22 Negg tokens for a full version, it better decrease by a lot if you're going to go that route. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I think it's more of like a gallery item at this point, but who really knows? Maybe they'll adjust it. I do like these actual Neggs, and it's kind of crazy how you can actually cut an egg like that without completely shattering it, but maybe my idea about all this is definitely different, but it's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, with my own training, I overshot and I didn't know how to bring it down, so I just kept going with endurance health. And that screwed up my pet, but at the same time, it's too late. I'm not going back now unless these things drop a lot. There's no way, though. I can't imagine it. So again, this is very helpful for people that have been asking for it for quite a long time. People are finding different uh, challengers to see if it would drop. I saw this one. This is kind of interesting, neat. As said, pretty much the main use is lowering the thing. So this person's recommending a couple things. I read through it. I don't know if you all agree or not, but I just thought this was interesting. Just in general, the training schools should be redone so that the individual stat that needs to be lower than the level restriction, not every stat. That it makes no sense that if my Neopet is too high in strength, it can't train in HP, defense, or agility if they're below the level restriction. Problem is that would involve fiddling with the code. I don't agree with this at all, right? Because that way you would get lower code stone requirements. I mean, now you have the stat decreaser, you just use the decreaser. Speaking of which, they need to remove the waiting punishment for canceling a course to the secret ninja training school, especially now that it looks like red code stone prices are beginning to rise. I don't agree with that too. I think like I just imagine like if you go to a dentist office or an eye doctor, any of those doctors, you're going to be put at the end of the line and those people are going to be kind of mad. Like the little face they give you when you cancel the training, they're upset. So to me, no, you shouldn't do that. Finally, there should be a way to redistribute points between stats. Like I wouldn't mind swapping over some of my Neopet movement points to strength, defense, and HP. I don't agree with that either. I didn't realize this, but I didn't agree with any of it. I say that just because then people are going to be playing with stat increasers and trying to move it around, and that doesn't really work that way. In the end, these are Neopets, and you can't just be like, okay, buddy, I'm just going to sit you down. We're going to have a talk. You're a little bit too strong, so I'm going to take some of your strength points and I'm going to move it. And the Neopet just going to stare back at you and be like, what are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense to actually do any of that. So here's a listing of all the different ones, so we can reduce level, HP, strength, defense, movement, intelligence, and oh, there's a random. Why would you ever use the random? Not really sure on all that one, but interesting. Okay, well that's what people's thoughts on that. I don't know about your thoughts, but I really like it. I'm glad they added it over here. Okay, other news. Fairy Fragments will be down for maintenance starting Wednesday at 7 p.m. Neo Standard Time to Thursday 7 a.m. You have been warned. Yes, I need to actually log in there before going to bed, like I normally have been doing. I didn't even log back in the Descartia. There was some kind of quest that took they wanted me to do like 2 gold rollers, I think, paint rollers, and that one was 50 some minutes, and I fell asleep, so I never got back in. I never finished yesterday. which is a really sad for me. What do we got? Customization spotlight. Oh shoot, I didn't get it, but there's all these people at Neopets Nation with the NPCs with like these cool customization. It looked really cool. I will say, even though personally myself, I wouldn't do it, like go for an NPC, spend all that money. It's really neat to see. Man, holy crap. There's a lot of hold on, let me zoom in for you. There's actually a lot of really cool customizations. Yeah, I really like it. I like this Letty inside of a bird's nest. I think that's really cool. Yeah. Hmm. I think I would have picked the Lenny, honestly. Pet owner, Shine Muncher. The names. Gallery spotlight. Let's take a look at the gallery spotlight. What we got here? Ooh, origami omnibus. The day spotlight. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Does it have too much going on? A little. I mean, the colors coming out at me, but still. I like we got a description, the gallery, and then we got some of these. Yeah. Yeah, origami. Do you ever try to make origami arts and craft with lupes? Yeah. I remember playing Heavy Rain. If you ever played it, amazing game. I just enjoyed that game so much. The Origami Killer. Oh wow. So it really doesn't take a whole lot to actually get into the. Not to say that this is missing a lot. I don't know how many origami different items are out there for gallery or Neopets in general. Not really sure on that, but it's pretty nice. I like this. Yeah, I don't really have any sort of complaints. The only one I don't know why it looks like the words account customized games. They look a little hazy to me, but maybe that's just my screen or something. Like it's just that this one line right here is probably my only thing. If I could make that more, yeah, you can see it on the M. On the M, it's kind of I don't like that. It's just it's not as clear as all the other stuff. Outside of that, pretty good. Oh, we got art gallery. Oh my god! Oh shoot! Oh my god! I love this. The cats. The cats. I love my cats. Where'd it go? Where'd the cats go, eh? Goldie's cool. Dude, where is it? On the next page. And I lost him. I am on the last page. Hmm. But anyways, congratulations. Oh, there it is. Wait, what? Uh, I'm just blind. Wait, no, I'm not. I am. Yeah, I just totally. uh, but where's that Ona? Where's the Where's the Ona in the pot? Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, well, you know what? I got the cats. Look at the cats. Yeah, I love that. It's just fun, bright, pretty nice. Okay, what to do? What to do? Last thing, I have my quest log, and I ended up with. I didn't even reroll. I got the red Matu B. Yesterday, I sold the yellow for 1.6. I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna take my 1.6 and I'm going home. So I just put it out there. But I guess I'm not re-rolling this because the list, I didn't even consult the list. Let's consult the list here. See what we end up. Red Matu bead right there. 2 mil right there on this list. There's like one, two, let me zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it's not even because this red Matu bead tied for third. So technically there's only two things above it. And everything is I got a good one. Apparently, I got a good one. It's not gonna do anything. And that is basically it for today. Let's just run through some of this very quickly. Let's see if I end up with some slices. Do Tavi again. Holy crap. I didn't think I'd be back to these days of doing Tavi. But hey, I mean, the world is full of Neo surprises. uh yeah, I tried to say that Neo stuff again. Oh, there we go. Too bad it covers my moose. He's covered. My buddy's covered there. All right, let's I had to choose my allegiance at some point. That was my mistake. So yeah, I'm at 200, almost 207 million. It's pretty insane. It's just like I said, it's just easy to make money on Neopets. I mean, easier that I am premium. I get that. I fully understand that. But at the same time, you haven't seen me do really anything much to get it. It's just, oh no, what got destroyed? I guess the world will never know. I gotta know. Did I put stuff away? I got my brush, coupons, that. Hmm. I'm not really sure what got destroyed there, but it's okay. It's better if I don't remember, I guess. I guess. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, I will say I'm totally beat. Work is beating me down. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that one. But I remembered my sister told me, so the people out there in the working world, if you're in the working world, I think the majority of you are, 3 paycheck month. It's not my 3 paycheck month, it's my sister's 3 paycheck month. Mine, we get paid on different weeks. So I was like, congrats. So anybody out there, congrats on your 3 paycheck month. It's always fun when you get one of those. The interesting part is what you do with it. I know some people are like Neo Cash Mall. Yeah, let's head on over to the Neo Cash Mall. Yeah, I've been pretty boring. I've been just buying stocks and stuff like that. Stocks. I've been buying some stocks. What else have I done with my life? I don't know. Not much. I'm gonna hit play again. I got lost in a fairy cavern. That's what I just did. Okay, yeah, I got lost twice. Wow, fun. I think that's amazing. Uh, there should be. Wait, hold on. Do I have any equipment? No, I don't. I really wonder. I gotta look it up one day. Grave danger. If I need some equipment, I think if it actually helps me get better stuff, I probably would pick up the equipment. Arm my pet to the teeth. Try and get me some items. I think that would be fun. Let's see. Fruit machine. There we are. Yeah, you can see how screwed up my pet's points are. Where is it? Hmm. Where is the training? Oh, I already went past. That's because I canceled it. Here you go. Here's my stats. It's all screwed up. 1170. They were equal at some point, and then it just snowballed into what we have here. 1178, 895, 879. Yeah, they're equal. But with the so I made the calculation that I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to go. Since it got all messed up, I'm just going to keep on going. I know these are the limits at this point when it comes to strength and defense until they add more. So might as well get cash in on the cheap red codestone training. And that's what I'm going to do. But unfortunately for me, when it comes time that even the endurance is too high, it's going to be painful. Especially with what they said about the red codestone training going up. And I don't agree. I get the whole canceling thing so you get cheaper ones, but that's just gonna make all the red codestone prices go all nutty then too. You're just gonna make them more consistent across the board. Unless someone's stocked up on a whole lot of the same one, that's where it's gonna go downhill. And the Fairy Employment Agency restocked, and I missed it. Dang it! Dang it! Darn it! I wanted to. All right, I kind of just want to move forward here to get the. Why I'm lagging. I want to get the Tabby. Buzz 245. Ooh, fish. I love me some fish. Here we go. Get some fish. Okay. Smuggler's Cove, nothing. Oh, collect winnings. Collect winnings. Oh, shoot. 28 to 10. Take that all day. That's pretty nice. We check out Doggo pick of the day. Oh my god, did he eat cake? Yo, you give him some cake. Is this his birthday? More sour cream, please. Wow. What a cute picture. I like that one. Like the milk mustache, but everywhere. Wow, he's like wet all over. Look at that. That doggo. Cool doggo. Another acceptable return. Yo, it makes it, you just put a period And it makes me sad because it's like you're like, just all right. But I'll take 28. If I could get 28 out of 10 literally every day, like guarantee me 28 out of 10 every day, all day, I'm taking it. Without a doubt. Ooh, 48.96. This is gonna be painful. This is a potential loser today. But you know what? We've been on a pretty decent streak. Well, me, because I've been dodging some of the losses somehow, some way. I've been doing that. But yeah, today will be a good day. I love that picture, by the way. I love it. Yeah. My cat, she will not eat anything but cat food. I have two. Again, I have two. The one will eat everything that I potentially am eating. Like if she hears a bag of potato chips, she coming. She is. If I don't hear her come running one day, I will think something's actually really wrong. Right? She'll eat cake. She'll eat Pop Tarts. She'll eat anything you put it away, except for meat. It's actually weird. Like if I give her a piece of chicken, she'll eat cat food chicken, but she won't eat human. Like if I just boil a chicken, any chicken, she will not eat it for whatever reason. If I make any steak, anything, she won't eat it unless it's in cat food form, which is really weird to me. But the other cat just straight up cat food. Cannot give her anything else. She would just stare at you and look sad. So I do feel bad about that because I feel like one is eating and the other one isn't. You know, like, and then I'm like, I had to go get some cat snacks and give it to her. All right, let's go with imparting some wisdom unto all of you today. I believe that charity is equivalent to the allure of a herd of fairy Aisha. Yeah, why not? You know, yeah. Oh shoot, 777. I mean, that's not ever a trophy. That, you know what? That one actually sounded pretty good. That's actually crazy to me. See the high score. It's probably 800 something, but it's okay. Yeah, 800 something. That's crazy. Oh wow, look at him smile. Yeah, you better be very impressed because that was the best I've ever done for you. I think. Actually, there might have been a time where I don't care. You know what? I'm gonna enjoy it. Look, I got a 777. The number even. Oh my God, 777. It's a lucky day for me. Today's gonna be my day. You know what? Today is gonna be my day because that thing said 777. I might have talked about this before, but the lottery is always fun though. Oh shoot, 25,000. Today is gonna be my day. I think so. Hey, the stock market's all red. The real stock market, red right now. So I don't know about that. But hopefully it turns around. That'd be nice. Oh my God. What? Did I just scratch the 25,000 again? Eh? That's crazy. So 50,000, I got a 777 over there. Oh yeah. So anyways, if you ever watch the lottery, it's always fun when you watch the daily numbers where it's like just the three numbers because there are times where it actually does hit triple numbers, and that's when the lottery knows they lose the most money. Right? It's if 888 777, you'll see so many people play. Oh, I got some magic snowballs. Dang, 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 dang. Yeah, I all I know it's a losing proposition, right? Okay, you're gonna totally lose if will he eat this? Okay, he ate it. You will totally lose if you play that over and over and over again. But it's one of those ones where it feels so good to win with everybody else. It's if you've ever gone gambling, that's the same as playing roulette. You ever played roulette? The thing I love to do at a table is chocolate chia. The thing I like doing at a table is forming stacks with other people. So if some guy puts like 5, 6 chips onto like a number, I'll put my thing on there as well. I'll put a chip on there as well, or 2 or 3. And then what normally happens is other people see that and they're like, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make everybody starts putting some on there. So you have like one tower, one nice looking tower of different colors on there, and people just uh all hope to win. It's just a lot of fun when a ton of people win. But you'll see they lose so much money when the triple digits come out. All right, let me give me some of this Neggs slice. Let's see. Come on. All right. All right. 2 tries. Missed out. All right, XC Tailfire. Please don't be expensive. I get nervous when I see these. All right. For science, I'm going to do this, okay? All right, this applies. Oh, sluggish Neggs slice. I can't imagine this being good. I don't know how many people want movement. I'm going to assume that's movement based on the name. Yeah, I got a terrible one. Dang it, Tabby. At what point does she say no? Isn't it 3? Gray Road. I have that in my closet. Listen, it bothers me. I have too many open. All right, all right. See what we got. Gray Road, double. All right, Gray Road should be cheap. Yeah. Yeah, so these things are definitely not going to be, and it makes sense why. Neg T set. It makes sense to me why these things aren't going to be expensive. There's only so many people that want it. It's just going to be another item that just accumulates out here on Neopets. I mean, there's maybe the health one. If there's a level one, maybe those are the ones that get used more. Outside of that, yeah, I don't see a ton of this price going up. Black licorice. All right, that's it. All right. Well, that was a little sad. All right, no, I'm not doing tea time with Tabby unless some of these go up in price. We'll see. We shall see. The Void Within. It was nice. It was nice coming back to you. But was it worth? Probably not. Not at all. Okay, let's go explore this place though, the Haunted Woods, for some items. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, so to this weekend we have a holiday weekend coming up, so it's always interesting to me. I've told people this, but since I haven't done the Neopets before, it's Memorial Day. Memorial Day is always very special to me. Which one of these is not an ability one can get from the fairy blessing? That I claim meat pits. I think it's this meat pit stampede by the guess. Shh. I thought there was one where there was like a silence one. But maybe it must be a different name. Dang it. Hush. Yeah, I used to be in a concert band in high school. I played trumpet throughout my life. Trumpet and organ or piano, like whichever one. They're different, but you know, they're interchangeable. So I played in a concert band back in the day. And one of the things we would do in high school is out on Memorial Day, we would go out, do a whole ceremony at the graveyard cemetery. I didn't like the graveyard. At cemetery. So we would do. Dude, this is stuck. We would do it like it was bright and early in the morning, like 7 a.m. And we would do it in 2 different places, like one in the current town where our high school was, and then the town over. So it was really nice. I enjoyed it. It was nice to see all the veterans come out, you know, doing, we're honoring them and anyone that passed away. So it was really neat to see. And I love that. I like the American patriotic music. I actually enjoy that. It's fun. But I mean, a lot of it probably has to do with me playing it and being a part of it. So it's always been I don't want to say fun day because I get it. It's a day of honor for those people, which is really nice. I think that's one of the biggest things missing. Like my cousin talked to me about when we pass. So every now and then we'll go to my wife's father's gravesite. And, I think about some of the other family members don't go, and that's fine. It's their choice. But it's one of those ones where, you think about it, do you get buried or do you get cremated? Like when it's your time, because then it's my cousin was saying, like, he doesn't think anybody's actually gonna come visit when he's gone. And I think that's actually partially right. Almost in a way that some like in my culture, it's deep into you that like you go visit, you pay respects, you honor them every day. all the people that have passed. But that's not some of what the new generation I think tends to believe in. So I think about this. I'm like, I always thought I would be buried, but I'm not sure what if there would be anyone that would really visit. And then I'm like, well, then maybe I should get cremated. So my wife is a cremation person. I said mine's gonna be the party casket. So I'm like, I'll just take you in my casket. You could hop in on mine. I'm like a little disco ball or something in there. It'll be the party casket. I don't know if you could fit all of that stuff in there, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, it's just yeah, we'll see. It's really interesting to see like the different cultures and how they handle the whole burial, what they believe in, what you take with you if you take anything. I know some people don't get buried with stuff. People do get buried with stuff. I know for my grandma, we did put some items in there for her, so that's part of our culture. But yeah, not to go grim on you here, but it's always dumb neg juice neg. You know what? I don't like that because now. Hey, wait a second. It's interesting. This is very interesting. I forgot drop rates. I wonder if anybody talked about it. I got a nerf mid just there. Is this the thing that finally gets rid of all the nerf mids dropping? Because if it is, then this. I'm not saying this is the opportunity to go buy up all these nerf mids. No, I mean, there's still a ton of nerf mids out there. But just keep that in mind. If these things come out a lot, we'll see in a second. But if these things come out a lot, this could be it. And this also is kind of annoying because you didn't get a whole lot of red code stones before, which is why it's increasing. You didn't get a lot of the red code stones, and you had the void within potential, coming back at some point soon. So if this is true, then maybe you start thinking about getting some of the nerf mids, but we'll find out. We'll find out in just a second. Or red code stones if you actually need it before they start going up like crazy. Because that's going to be the next complaint. I mean, I haven't been trading as much because of that red code stone price. Dumb neg slice. Uh-oh. That's two. That is definitely two. I didn't really think about that until now. I didn't, for it to come out that early on, and now that I have two of them, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, now you're just competing with all the different stuff that drops. Honestly, I wouldn't randomly put it in Battledome challengers. I would just put it in a new Battledome challenger. Or you know how they have those rotating ones? Oh shoot, those are premium only. Never mind, never mind. I would put it I would put it in. Oh, I got it. You do it at like Punchback Bob or something like that. That'll drop you stat decreasers. I think that's where you drop it. Wouldn't that be neat? Not to say that I'd want to do that, but they drop them if you lose. You lose a Battledome. You lose Battledome, and so they give you this stat decreaser, almost like they're insulting you. Like, okay, well, you lost. Here's your negative to your stats. In a way, it makes sense to me that you would get it for losing a Battledome. Yeah, yeah, why not? I know most people would hate that idea. Like, so I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but in my mind, that makes the most sense of what should really happen. You lose, but here's your stat decreaser because you lost. The drop rates seem not so good right now. Just that little tweak of adding these neg slices in, it already took two spots. I mean, the rest of it's luck, but take a look here. I got two nerf mids and two regular code stones. No red code stones. Wow, that's crazy. Huh? Not that dumb juice. I was looking at the dumb juice because I'm like, why is it a full version? But I guess all you get is a full version. There's no slice. Is there a slice? I don't know. But yeah, thinking about this now, I will say, like we need it. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. This one. I will say, if you start to notice it, and you are a person that are interested in cheap code stones, potentially you buy some. I'm not screaming from the rooftops and saying you need to buy it now. Where hmm, how can I figure this out? Dark mid. Okay. No. How about red? Red. I just want to see if anybody's actually talking about this. Red code stones, redistribute. Yeah, no one's talking about it. On Jelly Neo. Let's see here. Where would it be? I remember when they dropped those premium only challengers with the premium like exclusive items. New Battledome prizes. That I opened up a little board here. But Charter Main. Charter Main. Battledome? No. I would try one last place. Of course, the Battledome. Why not? That decreasers, train your pets. Please fix the Battledome. I feel like that's how it's always been. Question about the news next. All right, I don't know. I don't see anybody else really talking about it. We just see the stat decreasers released. No, I don't see anybody. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look later. It's very interesting to me when I get time. Hopefully, I get time today. If not, feel free to do whatever you want with that information. But that is very important. I mean, I'm not going to tell you it's not. That is very important when it comes to the red code stones and all that. That they've basically added, and maybe it's not all challengers drop Neggs. Those stat decreasers, right? Maybe you won't need it on like the lower versions, but at the same time, do the lower versions drop whatever prize you want? That's the other thing. Because now with that, now fighting the fungus, bubbling fungus is going to be harder to get. So just keep that in mind. It may not be worth it as much if you have this stat decreasers dropping, because now your expected value of fighting those Battledome challengers are not as high. Darn it. Okay. Let me cash this in, and I actually really need to go. It's been, oh my god, 33 minutes. Some days I sit here and I'm like, how much time has gone by? It's been a really long while. So thanks for being here. Let me get my prizes and continue on with my day. So that is everything. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday, and as always, just have fun. Be nice to people out there in the world. Treat them with respect, or treat them the way you'd want to be treated. I think that's the most important lesson that I've learned in the past, let's say, year. Yeah, let's go with a year. That's pretty good. The fact that we still have to say that every day is just kind of insane. But hey, 2025, you never know what's going to happen. I'll see you later. Bye.